Welcome all. If you all may please rise for the singing of our national anthem by the combined choirs of Mount Lake Terrace High School.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You all may be seated. First and foremost, I would like to welcome our Superintendent, Dr. Christine McDuffie, our Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Patrick Murphy, from our school board, Karen Chase and Ann McMurray, and lastly, our Mount Lake Terrace High School Principal, Greg Schwab. On another note, on the behalf of the 5 speakers here today, we would all like to thank our mentor in this process, Mrs. Widrig. Thank you all for the help and support. So, good afternoon and welcome administration, faculty, parents, relatives and friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2017. My name is Hani Nakour, and standing here today is somewhat of a surreal shock for myself. The phrase graduating class of 2017, while writing this speech, brought me to a complete halt and continue to do so every time I would look over it. I believe I just have a hard time with moving on, and especially with change, and graduation is the epitome of that. However, I associate change to growth, as there is no possible way to grow without improving yourself without change. Change results in pushing yourself outside your own boundaries. You become uncomfortable and feel out of place. This school year allowed me to realize what great things come from change. So, although I feel offset by graduating and moving on, I find solace in the thought that the future holds a myriad of treasured opportunities and experiences. The thought of graduation merely crossed my mind near the start of this school year. It was more of a worry at the potential that was yet to be reached during our last year of high school. Our freshman year, we would never have thought about what potential we would reach as our senior year of high school unfolds. The Merriam-Webster definition of potential is to be existing in possibility, capable of development into actuality. Although high school is a mere sliver of our lives and experiences, it is among one of the most important and soul-changing 4 years we'll ever experience in our lifetime. For the duration of my senior year, I had the honor to serve the student body as the ASB president. The experiences and life lessons that have come from it are all worthwhile and a treasure to say the least. Aside from the spirit weeks, the assemblies, the sports games, and decking out from head to toe in Terrace Pride, I had the opportunity to build relationships and grow as an individual. This brings me back to potential. I can only speak from a personal experience about this, but I believe it can be related to each of us as seniors. I walked in freshman year and had thought about 2 things. The first being how much of an outcast I felt, and the second was how I thought that Mr. Schwab was the tallest human being ever. I had never thought during my freshman year that I would break out of my shell during my junior year and run for a position that involved communicating with the vast majority of students and staff, as well as maintaining a positive attitude throughout all the hardships. Mr. Schwab was one of many administration I had maintained a level of communication throughout the school year with. His office doors were always wide open for any student that needed advice, help, or someone to talk to. Mountlake Terrace has been blessed to have had the stalwart leadership and guidance of Mr. Schwab throughout the years, and I would like to say a great thank you on behalf of the student body for your hard work and dedication to the community of MTHS. See, during high school, you go for things you wouldn't think to have potential for. It's a sign of growth in an individual and courage, mountains of courage. We all have grown into our potential, whether it be working towards making it onto a sports team you wanted so badly, or achieving an award for the article you wrote in Hawkeye, or more simply building the strength to present something in front of a large audience, similar to what I'm doing at this moment. Nevertheless, this whole year we have been proving ourselves with our capabilities as students, showing how special we are as individuals and all that we have to offer in the world. Of all the endless life lessons high school has taught me throughout my 4 years here, one in specific stands out. It struck me especially during my senior year. There are so many people out there that try to keep you from moving forward. These are like blocks in the road throughout your life that are the tests of your perseverance, as cliche as that sounds. Your job is not to listen to a single thing they have to offer. I realized this year that although there are amazing individuals that will cross your life, there will be moments when people pick on your successes and find weak spots. That is your chance to brush it off, take that criticism and put it as your driving force, to succeed and prove them wrong. Multiple times I've come across classmates who believe they aren't good enough because they don't fit a certain standard or didn't do so well on a certain area in their life, or have slipped up a couple times. These feelings of inadequacy are not true. I encourage you to remember this. Self-doubts happen all the time. Don't let them stop you. I had my doubts throughout my 4 years here, this year more than ever. I owe it all to my family for the constant encouragement and love, my friends who make me a better individual, and for all the teachers and advisors, especially Kim Stewart, who has been a guiding figure this past year, and I thank him for all the endless support. Lucky is an understatement for the students of Mountlake Terrace High School, because the amount of dedication and effort put forth by our teachers and administration are part of who shape us as adults and why we are able to be seated here today receiving our diplomas. There are many of you all to thank, but somehow thinking will not equate to all the hard work you put in for us to be successful individuals. I just want you to know you are appreciated and loved by us all. Moving on, I'd like to touch base on our school motto. Terrace High School sets its students to the standards of the phrase, to be, not to seem. Flashback to October, to Mountlake Terrace High School's homecoming week, where this senior class right in front of you had one of the most iconic show-ups in Terrace history. After the spirit dwindling the past 2 years or so, the senior class took the initiative to be and not to seem. The amount of love shown and family bonding that was created was something that cannot be forgotten. Also, the day that we had dressed up as senior citizens was a hard day to be forgotten as well. The halls were swarming with walkers, canes, gray hair, khaki pants, and sweater vests. It was a day completely full of excitement, and Thomas Braun rolling around in his wheelchair yelling at underclassmen to get out of the way. That same week, the senior class became the U.S. Olympic track team and jogged around the hub chanting. We started our school year off with a senior sunrise and just last night completed it with a senior sunset. There were a bunch of fond memories and amazing accomplishments in academics and other areas this year for the class of 2017. And I cannot wait to see the success that comes out of every individual seated before me. I told myself freshman year that high school was going to be a roller coaster ride, and boy was I right. But now that the ride has followed its course and we've made the stop to get off and move forth with our lives, I want to thank every single one of you for all the memories, good and bad, and most of all, the friendship that was built in our 4 years here that will most definitely continue on past today. I would like to leave you all with a quote by Bradley Whitford that has been near and dear to my heart this past year, and I hope it speaks to you as well. Take action. Every story you've ever connected with, every leader you've admired, every puny little thing that you've ever accomplished is the result of taking action. You have a choice. You can either be a passive victim of circumstance, or you can be the active hero of your own life. Congratulations, class of 2017, we did it. I love you all, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak today. And now, it is time for 2 songs sung by our combined choirs of Mount Lake Terrace High School under the direction of T.J. Sullivan.
I'm 15 for a moment, caught in between 10 and 20, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose. 15, there's never a wish better than this, when you've only got 100 years to live. I'm 33 for a moment. I'm still a man, but you see I'm of age, a kid on the way, a family on my mind. I'm 45 for a moment. The sea is high and I'm heading into a crisis, chasing the years of my life. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose yourself within a morning star. 15, I'm alright with you. 15, there's never a wish better than this, when you've only got 100 years to live. Half time goes by, suddenly you're wise. Another blink of an eye, 67 is gone. The sun is getting high, we're moving on. I'm 99 for a moment. I'm dying for just another moment, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. 15, there's still time for you. 22, I feel her too. 33, you're on your way. Every day's a new day. Oh, oh, oh. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose. Hey, 15, there's never a wish better than this, when you've only got 100 years to live. Together, 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 everyone. Together, together, come on, let's have some fun. Here and now, it's time for celebration. We finally figured it out. That all our dreams have no limitations. That's what it's all about. Everyone is special in their own way. We make each other strong. We make each other strong. We're not the same, we're different in a good way. Together's where we
If fear and self-doubt ever got the best of me, I would have never had the chance to impact the lives of the people at my school and in my community. I, Arthi Yogendran, am proud to say that my experiences at Mount Lake Terrace High School have helped to develop my character, my confidence, and my ability to apply myself to new horizons I had once never imagined possible. It is with great pride that I stand before you to share my personal outlook on my many opportunities throughout high school. Each and every one of us has their own stories, and I am honored to be able to share a glimpse of mine with you. In September of 2013, I was a quiet freshman with a passion of wanting to help others. My sister encouraged me to run for freshman class ASB, and I became the freshman class treasurer. As a timid freshman, conquering my fears of running for class office would be one of the best decisions of my life. It is more than an honor that I get to stand up here today in front of you as this past year's senior class president. My time in leadership taught me that I have the ability to apply myself in a leadership setting. Being a member of Key Club for the past 4 years and having Miss Nelson, the most warm-hearted advisor, has led me to learn that it is important to take time to view life in the perspective of others. We all have the power to help one another and to build each other up. There are times where we struggle and we wish that someone would be there to help us. Through Key Club and community service, I've learned that through any act of service and kindness, anyone can make a difference in the world. My journey thus far would not have been the same if it wasn't for my experiences I've had with playing the cello. I remember in the 5th grade being so excited to start playing the cello. There was something about the instrument that stuck out to me, and picking to play the cello has been one of the best decisions of my life. My love for playing the cello grew as I had the most amazing teacher from middle school to the end of high school, Mrs. Schillen. The most substantial thing I learned from her and from being in orchestra is that it's important to take time and dedicate yourself to what you love to do. We all view high school in different perspectives. Like myself, some of us see high school as a positive, enlightening experience. Others see their high school experience to be dark and dreary, where it's a waste of time, or they hate going to school. Regardless of how your high school experience was for you, know that these past 4 years does not dictate your future. Yes, high school was an important time of growth in your journey, but your future can be so much more. It is important to remember that your journey to this point would not be the same without the support you've received. There is an overwhelming feeling of gratitude I have for those who've supported me, so I can't help but thank the influential figures in my life, such as my family, my friends, and my teachers for believing in me. For example, through every experience I've faced, I've always had the support of my sister. Her support and constant encouragement is what keeps me going. She's the first person I go to when I have exciting news to share, or if I'm facing a hardship and I need someone to talk to. I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for her guidance, and I couldn't be more thankful knowing that to me, I have the best older sister anyone could ever ask for. At school, there are many people who have changed my life for the better, and that I could go endlessly on and thank. In specific, the one person that was always there to listen to me regardless of her busy schedule, the person who's always there to guide me in the right direction, and the one person who's willing to show me tough love when I really needed it was Nadine Coombs. I feel incredibly lucky that I got to know the wonderful person that she is. She's been nothing but supportive of me throughout high school. Nadine has given me some of the best advice, and I learned so much from her. There's no way I would have made it through high school if I didn't have Nadine in my life. Finding those who are willing to support you is special but hard, so I encourage you all to take the time to thank those who have helped you along the way and take time to appreciate the help and support you have been given. Throughout high school, we ventured through different experiences that have led us towards becoming who we are, but who we are now does not define who we have yet to become. As Henry David Thoreau so brilliantly put it, what lies before us and what lies behind us are small matters compared to what lies within us. And when you bring what is within out into the world, miracles happen. We all have the opportunity and the potential to set out to reach new heights that will allow us to become who we wish to be. Though all of our stories are different, what brings us together is that our experiences are what shape us into who we are, how we view the world, and how we continue to shape our character in the future. So take pride in how far you have come, and have faith in how far you can go. Thank you for your part in my journey, and thank you for letting me be a part of your journey.
Hey. Surprise. Surprise, Dad. Yes, your son is here, speaking. Mom, watch his blood pressure, please. Love you, Mom. Okay. God, all right. So how do I get a chance to speak for you guys today? Well, it took 4 years of kissing ass, being teachers' pets, getting roses for staff ladies for Valentine's Day, and hooking Jerry with some McDonald's. Anyways, so today I'm gonna give you guys my speech and my story. Not a lot of people know me, but my full name is Nathaniel Razin Abraham. And I was born and raised in Asmara, Eritrea, a third world country located in East Africa that is dependent from Ethiopia. As many outsiders assume, we don't hunt lions and live in the jungle. Let me describe what kind of lifestyle I live. God, jeez. Anyways, I was looking at, all right, cool. All right. So let me describe my lifestyle. I woke up to my brother's feet touching my nose, and my mom's arm swung over my chest. I hear my dad's loud snore 2 inches away from my ear. We were all crammed in our queen-size bed, but this is how we slept every night in Eritrea. My home was a 300 square foot room jack, 1 bed, 1 small kitchen, 1 bathroom, and a living room, and all 1 room. Every morning, I'll wake up and chase a school bus that was already filled with the capacity with kids sitting on top of each other, hoping that one day a military soldier would recruit me. You see, while many students in America dream about being doctors, lawyers, all that stuff, growing up, I was faced to be a soldier for my country. Growing up, I felt I couldn't control my destiny knowing I would get recruited. But unlike many back home, I was fortunate enough to escape this dead-end destiny. So, at 7 years old, my family won a family lottery visa, which allows my family to get the opportunity to migrate to America. See? Yeah. Gotta love America. I lost my track. Hold on. All right. So before coming to America, my family stayed in Egypt for 5 months for our family. Yeah, let's go Egypt. I love the camels. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I had to adapt to a new language, Arabic, and a new different culture. So when I came to America, all I knew was 50 cents and the F word. That's all I knew. So I was like, all right, good. And the thing is, like, when I went to the store, like, I never seen, like, unlimited Cokes and candy. I never seen that in my life before. It was crazy. So now that you know English is my third language, you should feel bad for laughing, mocking my grammar and my pronunciation. All right? Sorry. Anyways, so to continue my story, my beloved uncle, who passed away last week, provided his home for my family to settle in this new world. He and my other family members that were in Seattle were able to get my parents some jobs and get me to international school. See, my uncle was on our side until we got our own feet to stand with. Rest in peace, Ande. I will always love you and always remember you. My parents dropped out early in high school, so I was gonna take America for granted. I promised myself that I was gonna work my hardest to reach my dream going to college. Utilizing my opportunities, teachers, mentors, coaches, I would take any help I was offered and ask for more work to push myself. In the process, I carry many virtues for my country with me, such as ambition, perseverance, patience, humility, and love, which helped me during the challenging times. Now here I am. I'm going to be the first family member to graduate high school and attend college at University of Washington. Let's go, dogs! Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. All right. All right. Now, enough talking about me. Let's talk about our class, 2K17. Yeah. The most attractive class in Terrace history, am I right? As graduates, we came a long way. We did indeed start from the bottom. Now it looks like the whole team is here, you feel me? Yeah! We have learned a lot of important lessons in high school. Just like how passing period is a great time for the procrastinators to study. And also make sure you're friends with the teachers so that they'll let you use your microwave to cook up the cup of noodles. And being a minute late to Mr. Weber's class was like the end of the world. There's so many seniors that could be in my shoes right now with their accomplishments, and it's been a great senior year for us. Like, we had our STEM program, Excel, with, yeah. And our music department went off the route with Andrew Summut. Yeah. Our Hawkeye journalist is top in the nation with Stephanie Smith. Yeah. And last, Terrace Soccer with 11 senior varsity players, plus Bobby. And got fourth in state for the first time in 22 years. Right, Tiger Coach? Woo! All right. Class of 2K17. We'll be known as a class of pigeons. You know? Do you know about the homing pigeons? Homing pigeons are blowing the minds of humans with their amazing ability to always find their way home. Their ability to navigate back, and yeah. As graduates, each of us will go on our own life journeys, and my theory, the class of the pigeons, is that we will always know our way home and fly back to Mount Terrace High School to our friendships and great memories that we have. Yeah. I ask you to think about something. Have you noticed that you rarely see like a Lamborghini or a new Rolex commercial? Not really. It's interesting how they even stay in business because it seemed like they never had advertisement or commercials. Like, how do they even make money? But the funny thing is, they don't need to advertise because everybody knows their values. See, everybody knows the values of the new Rolex, Lamborghini, Ferrari, and most importantly, the companies knows as well. So no matter how little advertising they do, there will smart my thing again. They will always have interesting buyers. And now that they're entering this real world, now that we are entering this real world, as the old people say, I want you to be the new Ferrari, be the new Lamborghini, be the new Jordans, be the new Rolex. Don't feel like you need to sell yourself or like commercial yourself to please people or make them like you. Know your value and live it up. Each one of you is an alluring and a complex person. See, complex, that's a different word I just learned today, complex. Yep. With a unique personality, unique features, unique characters, unique goals, unique ambitions, and each of you, including myself, has something to offer to this world. Am I right? Yeah. If you accept your value and your self-worth, opportunities and people are going to come to you like they do to exotic cars, Jordans, all that kind of good stuff. But when you start selling yourself to make other people happy, you start thinking that Honda mindset. Sorry if you guys drive a Honda, but I drive a Honda too, but it's only, yeah. Anyways, you understand what I'm trying to say here. Like, when you have this mindset, you start to lose your own self-worth. You know, a street philosopher once said, J. Cole said, life is a movie. Pick your own role. Climb your own ladder, or you dig your own hole. You sit around crying, that's like sitting around dying. You want to touch the sky, figure out how to fly. Yeah. Anyways, see, don't settle. Don't take any less than what you deserve. Keep thriving. Keep high standards. Keep being and doing more than the average, and ask great things of the world, and you eventually receive them. And be the change that you want to see in the world. You guys are kind of awkward with the classes. Jeez. All right. Before I go, I want to thank you and shout out to the people in my life for how I would not be who I am today. I want to thank my beautiful family over there. They're like everywhere. Right there, yeah. There's like 30 of them. I don't know where they're at, but okay. I want to thank Mr. Boxley for being my mentor, my best friend, my big brother since freshman year. Yeah, Boxley! I want to thank Mr. Schwab for being the best principal Terrace will ever have. I want to thank all my staff ladies and moms in the counseling office and the main office. You guys know who you guys are. Yep. And I want to thank the Garner family over there for being my white family that I always want to have. I want to thank the lunch ladies for giving me extra hash browns on my plate every day. I want to give a special shout out to my best friends that I was lucky to keep since 7th grade, like Anthony, Joey, Brian, Gigi, Pavel, Maya, Mari, Gabby, and Malak, and others. All of you guys too. Love you guys. And at last, I want to thank the Terrace High School and class of 2K17 for making my high school experience in America, and I will cherish, it's a different word I learned today, cherish for the rest of my life. Thank you so much. And also, wait, that's all I got, wait. I know you guys are dying for the ceremony to be done, so with all that, I want to say congrats, class of 2K17. Like another street philosopher and a Weight Watcher, DJ Khaled once said, we the best, baby. Not too out. Let's go. Love you guys. Thank you.
Hi. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Judy Tran, and it is an honor to be speaking here and celebrating today's special occasion with you all and my fellow classmates. First, I would just like to thank everyone here today in the audience. Whether you are a parent, sibling, grandparent, a past teacher, thank you for raising such beautiful kids. I've spent the past 4 years with some of the most kind-hearted, amazing, and funny people, and a lot of that comes from you. The fact that you are sitting in the stands to celebrate our graduation shows that you've been an important part in our journey to get to this day, so thank you. I'd also like to thank the staff members. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Every day you guys inspired us, coached us, and taught us things that went beyond what the textbooks could have ever said. Our classrooms came to life because of you all, and we couldn't have done any of this without you guys either. At the risk of sounding biased, we were an incredible class, But I would be truly remiss to say we didn't owe our families and teachers an enormous thank you for pushing and sometimes dragging us along for the past 18 years of our lives. So, yay. In these past 4 years, I've learned some very important life lessons. For example, I've learned that with enough time and effort, a good eye roll is worth 1,000 words. I've also learned that denial, and in extreme cases, running away as fast as you can, is a great way to pretend you did not just trip up the stairs, when in fact you did. And of course, I've perfected the art of dozing off in class without my teachers noticing. Now, I can't share the actual technique with you all because there are teachers and my mother in the audience, but I will tell you, as with anything, if there is a will, there is a way. Yes, I've learned a lot of very important things these last 4 years, but the most valuable lesson I've learned, and the one that took me the longest to understand, was that growth is impossible without fear. When I learned that I was nominated to speak at graduation, I said no. 95% of this decision was out of fear, 4% was out of my lack of ideas on what to say, and 1% was due to, you guessed it, senioritis, which, as we all know, practically has every senior bedridden in the last month of school. But mostly I was scared. I was terrified that I would fall short, terrified that I would disappoint my classmates, who all deserve nothing less than an excellent speech, and terrified to step outside my comfort zone to take a risk. But after some reflection and convincing from people who sometimes know me better than I know myself, I realized that if I didn't speak at graduation, I would regret it my whole life. And if I had passed up on the opportunity to speak to my classmates before we all leave to make our marks on the world, I would have felt that regret so much more strongly than any fear that I could have felt. So I said yes. A weak, still terrified yes, but I said yes. This decision to speak felt like a culmination of my growth in high school. If you had asked me 4 years ago if I had any desire to speak in front of a crowd this large, at an occasion this special, I would have cowered and refused. I probably would have rolled my eyes. But that was because I had not yet learned that the only way to grow was to do something I was afraid of. As I look at all the graduates here today, I see so many of you that have already learned this lesson. I'm sure that many, if not all of you, have experienced a moment in your high school careers or lives where you thought, this is scary. I don't want to do this. What if I fail? What if I embarrass myself? Would it be better if I just quit now? We've all said these things to ourselves, and we'll probably be saying these things for as long as we live. Those of you who are graduating today with a STEM diploma must have asked yourselves these questions in the 4 years that you spent while studying science, technology, engineering, and math. But here you are, after multiple competitions in which many of you won awards in recognition of your hard work. Those of you who were involved in any athletic programs must have asked yourselves these questions before or during every game, race, or match. But here you are, with some of you continuing your athletic careers in college. Those of you who were involved in the Hawkeye must have asked yourselves these questions while writing every article. But here you are, some of you pursuing your passion in journalism as a career. Those of you who led or were members of extracurricular clubs or organizations must have asked yourselves these questions while participating in things you are passionate about. But here you are, after 4 years of finding what you think is worth putting effort into. Those of you who participated in any of our music or drama programs must have asked yourselves these questions before every performance. But here you are. After jazz band's performance in the Ellington Music Festival, held you're welcome, held in New York, and 3 incredible drama productions just this year. Every one of us here today, no matter how unique our experiences have been, has looked fear in the eye and cowered, but we have also conquered. We've taken leaps and we've landed, maybe not smoothly, but we landed. And here we are today with a graduating class of 303 students. I encourage you all to remember how much you've grown in the past 4 years, how much you've achieved, and how much you are going to achieve, only if you don't allow fear to hinder your growth. No matter who you are or what stage of life you are in, fear is universal and life is scary. Whether you are continuing your education, joining the armed forces, taking a gap year, starting a job, or you still don't know what you're doing, it will be scary. But we can see fear as a reason to seclude ourselves in our safe comfort zones or as a reason to push ourselves. And with our class and what we have shown we are capable of in these past 4 years, I know without a doubt that we will all do phenomenal things. So the next time you are presented with an opportunity, big or small, and you feel fear preventing you from taking it, take a step back and ask yourself, what did the magnificent Judy Tran say in her graduation speech? And do what I said, which is this, and feel free to take notes. Do not let fear rule your life. Challenge it, overcome it, allow it to help you grow, and certainly do not let it stop you. Thank you all so much for allowing me to speak, and congratulations to the class of 2017.
I am no hidden Messiah amongst the broken, open, hopeless ones. I cannot lead you out of your youth into adulthood. I am merely a human being standing on a podium with God beside me. I guess that makes me somewhat godly. Or maybe you've all mistaken my crazy for wisdom, but I'll bite the bait and pretend to be the beacon that reminds you of your backbone you've been missing when life becomes too much of a struggle. Because I am Alexandria Ned, ladies and gentlemen. To some, I am your best friend, and to all, senior speaker. And when you chose me, I couldn't pass up this opportunity because I'll fight for some time in the limelight, and you all know I love the attention a tad bit too much. I'm joking. I volunteered myself as tribute like Katniss Everdeen did because I wanted to be selfless and talk about something important. So can I have the graduating class of 2017 stand up, please, if you're able and willing? Because you see those seats you're sitting in, they were never guaranteed. See, time has a funny way of teaching us that it is never what it seems. 4 years can turn into a faint memory in less than a second. So I want to take a moment and revive a moment of the past, because it doesn't cost much to acknowledge those that we have lost along the way, and those who couldn't make it here today, and those who have simply lost their seats in life. I closed my eyes to remember junior year, but I think I slept through it and ran on autopilot, until my best friend kicked me under the lunchroom tables and told me the Hawkeye had posted an article that read, "Student found dead." I woke up, but I was on autopilot for so long that time left me with nothing but her name, which was Kendra Tan. It shouldn't take a bullet through the adamant to feel her pain. I wish I knew more than just her name. On Facebook, she posted a post that said, "If my heart stopped beating, would anyone even notice?" A year later and 3 weeks before graduation, I really did. She would have been sitting here amongst us graduating today. You can all take your seats, but let's not forget. We all talk about how much time we have left, especially when we're freshmen. I used to always say, I'm only a freshman, and now I'm still trying to say, I'm only a freshman. But I think it's a little too late to try and claim it. Time is of the essence. I remember a drunk white lady named Linda Lou, who I think was about 152. And before prom night, I never even knew, approached me with envy in her eyes, touching the blue on my sequins prom dress and admiring my youth, told me I should relish the tiny moments, because in a blink of an eye, you can become an old woman. My friends all laughed and told me not to entertain her insanity, but little do they know that this could soon be our reality. I begin to notice that some of us just tolerate life without really living. Some of us age before our time is even due. Some of us are so backwards we're Benjamin Buttons, looking old but acting childish. My best advice is plastic surgery or more filters. But then again, no one can tell you to do with the time you're given. I know this is cliche and dumb to say, but live life like YOLO. And if you want to get fancy with it, carpe diem. P.S. I fell French. Wait, but I think that was Latin. Desul mama et papa. I translate that to sorry, mom and dad. So take that, Miss Marad. It took a long time figuring out who I am. I even asked Siri, and she seriously didn't know. But now I do. I realize I am a reflection of my mother and my grandmother and my grandmother's grandmother. Because I don't want to look up one day and be some old, crazy Linda Lou complaining that time didn't give me what it owed me, as if we're playing a game of poker and somehow it did me dirty. It doesn't matter how much time we're given. It matters what we do with it. Even if we're exhausted with only 30 minutes to eat lunch and 20 of it was spent on deciding what to get, and still we choose love, hanging out with our friends, flexing, conversating in different languages, pickpocketing pictures just to keep a streak forever. Trying to hold on to our best friend's hands so we don't get lost in the crowd of life, and asking if we can have one of their French fries. Because even though you're starving, you're still living, and that's what it means to be alive. I know I'm not that inspiring, so that's why I didn't write a commencement speech. Plus, Google couldn't find one good enough for me to plagiarize it. So I write you poetry. Another thing, I need money because I'm gonna be a broke college student soon. If anyone's feeling generous, I take checks, cash, or half on credit card, bonds, money orders, gift cards, food stamps, scholarships, all that jazz. Wait, I also have a GoFundMe at, just kidding. But before I finish, I want to say something. I love you, Grandma, because you are my mom's mom and I love my mom. And if you weren't here, the whole world, or at least my tiny world, wouldn't exist. Thank you.
We did it. Good afternoon, graduates, parents, family members, friends, neighbors, faculty and staff, and the honored guests who are here up on stage with me today. Today is a really special graduation ceremony for me because 13 years ago, we all started this journey together, you as kindergartners and me as the principal here at Malick Terrace High School, and today is final passage for both of us. I want to start out by doing some thank yous. First, I would like to thank the parents and the other important adults who are here today to share this important rite of passage for our students. Your love and support is the primary reason why these graduates are here today, preparing to walk across this stage and receive their diplomas. Second, I would like to thank our MTHS faculty. Everyone in our school, support staff, teachers, classified staff, has had a hand in the successes and accomplishments of our students. I believe our students are well prepared for their lives after high school because of our teachers, support, and classified staff. Please join me in a round of applause. Every year, I am impressed by the credentials of our graduating seniors, and this year is no exception. if I could direct everyone's attention to your graduation program, among the things listed are the scholarships that our students have won this year. All told, this year's graduating class has earned in excess of $450,000 in scholarships. Would each student who has received a scholarship please stand so that we can recognize you? Just as our seniors are graduating today, we also have members of our Mount Terrace High School faculty who are graduating into retirement. Please help me recognize the following staff members. Sherry Newell, Attendance Secretary. Jim Dotson, Paraeducator. Teresa Fractious, Paraeducator. Timmy Forbes, Special Education Teacher. And Casey Meyer, Library Information Specialist. I would like to take a moment to recognize our students who are choosing to serve our country by choosing to enter the military upon graduation. Would those students who are enlisting in one of our branches of the Armed Forces please stand so we can recognize you? And finally, I have some academic recognitions. This year, we have 5 Running Start students who will graduate in addition to earning their AA degree from Edmonds Community College. Would the following students please stand when I read your name? Edwin Antonio. Angelica Andrade. Jessica Crozier. Ina Dekanovic. And Janice Trent. Finally, I would like to recognize our students who have made it through their high school career and finished with GPAs that are worthy of note. This year, our salutatorian is Matthew Trams. And our valedictorians with perfect 4.0 GPAs are Alexandra Herman, Jennifer Vo, and Andrew Fitch. Merriam-Webster defines commencement as an act or time of commencing. As I look out on this year's graduates, I cannot help but think this afternoon's ceremony is not an end, but a beginning. While today marks the end of one phase of your education, today is also the beginning of the rest of your life. In fact, somebody much wiser than any of us once said, today is the first day of the rest of your life. So, regardless of whatever you do after high school, college, the military, trade school, the workforce, in order to be successful, you must never stop learning. You see, I see education as a destination or a journey. And as you embark on the next phase of that journey, it is important to remember to follow your passion regardless of where it takes you. Whitney Houston said, never forget that you are the future. In fact, I believe that you are. Our children are the future, and if we teach you well and let you lead the way and show you all the beauty you possess inside, give you a sense of pride, something like that. And to help inspire this year's graduates as they enter the next phase of their life, I'd like to share a poem. Many of you have maybe heard of this poem. It's one that has always had special meaning to me. It's by a little-known poet named Robert Frost. It's called The Road Not Taken. Say something like 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood. No, I can't do this. I'm sorry. This is the kind of graduation speech that you probably were expecting to hear. A bunch of meaningless cliches, tired advice that you'll probably forget by the time you sit back down. Since this is my last time as principal here at Mount Terrace High School, I wanted to try something a little different. So here we go. The rap artist Lil Wayne said in his song 6'7", real G's move in silence like lasagna. I had to think about that one for a minute. Was he talking about his love for the famous cheesy Italian dish? I don't think that's what he meant. I did do some research, believe it or not, on the meaning of this line. And I found there's actually quite a bit of debate about the whole silent G lasagna issue. Is the G in lasagna actually silent? There are some scholars who would argue no, but again, this really isn't the point. For those of us who are part of the older generation, let me explain. The G that Mr. Wayne refers to in his song stands for gangster. Now, this is an interesting word. Gangster means a lot of different things and can be used in a variety of different ways. For example, it can be used as a noun. Have you ever had Mr. Chute as a math teacher? I hear he's a real gangster. It can be used as an adjective. Did you try some of my mom's gangster bean dip? It's off the hook. But regardless of how gangster is used, the meaning is really simple. It signifies excellence. And back to Mr. Wayne's lyric, gangsters move in silence. They go about living their lives, striving for excellence, but not looking for recognition. And so I offer this advice to you as you set off on your next steps. Go be gangsters. But be gangsters for the right reasons. Be excellent for yourselves, not for the attention or accolades you hope to get. The recognition and acknowledgement will come. Just strive to be the best you can. There were many important lessons that I learned in high school, not the least of which is that numbers are really important in math. I also remember that there's a well-known law of science which states the speed of light is much faster than the speed of sound. This is why you can see a car's headlights well in the distance, well before you hear the sound of the car coming your way. Or that is why you can see me up here and think to yourself, wow, he sure looks intelligent, only to have your opinion change when you hear what I have to say. Appearances can be deceiving. Things aren't always what they seem. If you ever needed proof that this is true, just look at someone's Facebook or Instagram. Some people seem to spend a lot of time trying to create the illusion of a life that is social media worthy, one that others will envy. But for what reason? Rather than spend the energy trying to create the illusion of a life that others will envy, go out and create it. Successes, failures, starts, stops, left turns, right turns, U-turns, fastballs, curveballs. In short, experience all that life has to offer you. Read a classic piece of literature for no reason. Try the hot sauce with a big yellow warning on the label. Travel to a place you've never been. Ask him or her out. Talk to a stranger. Run the route with more hills. Take the lead, even if it scares you. Make your own choices, even when they're unpopular. Make mistakes and own them. Stay with it when it's something you really want, even if it seems impossible. Don't ever quit. Make them stop you. This is how you create a life that is more than something special. More than the appearance of something special. I want to close with a story, and I hope it rings true for you. There was once a king who wanted to find a sentence, one piece of advice that could change the mood of whoever read it, and he wanted it inscribed on a golden ring so that he could always have it, to bring his head out of the clouds when he was too high on himself, and to inspire himself when he was feeling down. The king wasn't so sure a sentence like this even existed, but he was the king, so he didn't mind giving a crazy order now and then. One of his servants had an idea, that he thought would satisfy the king's demand, so he went off to the goldsmith and told him what the king had requested. Sometime later, he brought the ring to the king. The king was laughing to himself because his servant was so naive, he thought, that such a sentence could ever be written. When he read the inscription on the ring, his laughter turned to utter amazement. The sentence did exist. The ring read simply, "This moment shall pass." Now, this could be a bit of a downer on a day like this, but I do think this message is important as you prepare to face the ups and downs that life's going to throw at you. If you ever get down on yourself and doubt your abilities because you haven't achieved the thing you really want for yourself, remember, this moment shall pass. And the perfect reminder to stay humble in the wake of great success is to simply remember, this moment shall pass. It is a reminder that your education never ends. You're going to keep learning as long as you're willing to learn, and even when you may not want to. This afternoon, you're celebrating the conclusion of your high school education, but recognize this moment will pass, and you'll be applying the lessons you've learned as you go to college, to your jobs, and to your lives. You're ready. Now the rest is in your hands. I want to conclude with a simple statement of fact. Wherever you go and whatever you do, remember, you will always be a Mount Lake Terrace High School Hawk. I wish you all the best, and I want you to know the entire staff here at Mount Lake Terrace High School is proud of all that you have accomplished in your 4 years here. Dr. Chris McDuffie, Dr. Patrick Murphy, board members Ann McMurray, board member Karen Chase, I am proud to present the Mount Lake Terrace High School graduating class of 2017. I hereby certify that all graduates present have met the requirements for an Edmonds School District diploma.
sorry. Carla Joanna Valencia.
Caitlin Clemens.
Yeah, you can come up all the way. Just Erica Marshall.
Nelson Enrique Vasquez.
Heidi Kiompai.
Keenan Nakor.
Ariana Garcia Ruiz.
Sammy Abibi.
Jaden Kelly.
David Ariola.
David Robert.
Christina Shatalova.
Gabe Casto.
Nancy Nguyen.
Jordan Cohen.
Lauren Lee.
Sean Walter Kirk. Jason O'Connell.
Sophia Lynn.
Jason O'Connell.
Angelica Andrade.
Max Knibbie.
Edwin Antonio.
Finn O'Hay.
Maria Aquino.
Dylan Raja.
Michael Marquez.
Andrew Raymond Sumbet.
Cody Nickel.
Connor Loyals.
Joshua Henry Morin.
Andy Hune.
Annika Vanderwell.
Nick Jordan.
Sophia Nelson.
Frank Simmons.
Katrina Peary.
Haley Mallins.
Janar Jones Arcilla.
Amanda Michelle Healy.
Stephen Lowers III.
Hannah Elizabeth Marshall.
Megan Johnson.
Karina Abigail Franco.
Tayana Heller.
Dylan Withers.
Haley Angelo.
Arina Nagash.
Haley Reef.
Marina Nabil Misak. Take it.
Jacob Cure.
Samuel McAllister.
Nahom Abi.
Taylor McCulloch.
Skylar Shank.
Maria Chong.
Zachariah Reed Caudry.
Steffi Smith.
Braden Ajani Sims.
Josephine Morris.
Gregory Oakes.
Alicia Wagner.
Madeline Gredden.
Sydney Demerel.
Toby Wendell Moreno.
Weslyn Blackwell.
Andrew Fitch.
Peyton Morphus.
Daniel Smart.
Vadim Stocknuk.
Maxwell Eric Harrell.
Victoria Torchillo. Do you have a middle name in it?
Nick Leidig.
Michaela Berry. Grace?
Nolan Sowers.
Madeline Grace Powers. Oh, no middle name.
Jake Brulette.
Alyssa Beck.
Carson Dallas.
Luke Michael Smith.
Jai Vayu.
Bukhari Shaquille.
Tucker Burke.
Nolan Dahlman.
Taya Lily Love.
Nathaniel Cockbane.
Carla Ibanez.
Jory Marie Lambert.
Ana Rojas.
Kylie Ann Rose Lansing.
Luke Lamb.
Kylie Ann Otani.
Austin Bach.
Noah Gamble.
Madison Sadler.
Riley Giroux.
Kennedy Finicum.
Denishwar Dillon.
Nathan Michael Turner.
D. Stroll.
Catherine Gustafson.
Virginia Elizabeth Knight.
Zanny Shahada.
Megan Meadows.
Karina Gonzalez.
Carly Kuhn.
Jared Maxfield.
Aliciana Battingen.
Jenna Merriam.
Nathan Reber.
Steffi Brownell.
Hang Lee.
Natalie Sutton.
Sabrina Ayala.
Myra Shin.
Anna Wilson.
Alexandra Herman.
Aiden Wagler.
Zachary Austin Haroyan.
Matthew Troms.
Everett Allen Amundsen.
Elizabeth Jurgensen.
Dennis Dahl.
Mindy Felber.
Damon Dahl.
Nicholas Whale.
Heather Dahl.
Jamil Alday.
Keith Cafino.
Sierra Anderson.
Lila Guerrero.
William Keeling.
Brandon Contreras.
Tanner Ray Rook.
Andovich. Pavel Alexandrovich Oliferowski.
Holden Murray.
Quinn Nicholson.
Rachel Graziani.
Liliana Alexis Reed.
Mariam Ibrahim.
Esther Dell.
Marissa Ramos Anderson.
Kaylee Halcomb.
Nicholas Witham.
Zachary Coxwell.
Anna Duchanovich.
Nicole Rizzuto.
Is it loud? Brittany Delaney.
Autumn Oslin English.
Kaya Helms.
Angelique Garcia.
Shannon Reardon.
Rosa Ju Park.
Hannah Schuster.
Mika Rose Diaz.
Austin Head.
Jessica Marie Ong.
Ian Davidson.
Adam Lorraine.
Damara Belshank.
Trevor Carlton Swanson.
Jasmine Obey.
Margaret Latta.
Vanessa Garcia.
Hanaro Ruiz.
Selena Williams.
Oscar Arivalo.
Grace Naudu Kindi.
Gavin Michael Scott.
Echo Marie Johnson.
Emmeline Audrey Powers.
Solomon Johnson.
Mila Milosavljevic.
Joshua Lieben.
Lorena.
Robert Burns.
Emily Lorena Roldan.
Robert Burns.
Colin Cockbane.
Alex Simkoviak.
Jay Smith.
Benjamin McGrainer.
Samuel Polivoy.
Owen Jones.
Maya Christensen.
Carrie Tran.
Elena. Gabrielle Elena Calhoun.
Hodat Taibi.
Amari Alexis Ruby Green.
Malak Kiba.
Ricky Lee Marie Miller.
Haley White.
Leanne Pearl Weatherby.
Sydney Brown.
Jeremy Shane Anstill.
Wade Huntoff.
Jack Thomas Fiorillo.
Nicole Gallagher.
Drake Wilcox Day.
Jessica Crozier.
Thomas Braun.
Caitlin Nicole McClellan.
Ryan Anthony Dunn.
Jennifer Vo.
Riley Marie Tra.
Joshua Camrat.
Annika Matthews.
Dylan Williams.
Janice Trent.
Serena Trulove.
Unique Bois.
James Norman Torbert.
Emma Dorsch.
Brock King James Davis.
Angeline Cartwright.
Joseph Victor Gardner.
Kaylee McGovern.
Brian Santiago Sheldon.
Simon Zombor.
Anthony Esteban Guadalupe Joseph Gomez Velasco.
Joshua Ryan Pareto.
Yosef Abraha.
Alexis Alon Anaya Perleo.
Natalie Bordner.
Russell James Presho.
Ravi Pun.
Maxwell Leidig.
Catherine Michael Barnes.
Isaac James Otis.
Caitlin Nicole Powers.
Vesta Marie Baumgartner.
Andrew Blair.
Kira Ann Doan.
Alina Poff.
Matt Guardiano.
Keelan Farnham.
Tobias James.
Mitchell Alva Campbell.
Taylor Lynn Coleman.
Kobe Robert Brocksmith.
Emily Lee Anderson.
Christian Michelle Johnson. Caleb Warren.
Morgan Lewis.
Brennan Borton Deere.
Erica Yesenia Castirnes Ramos.
Orion Burkpool.
Saban Diana Moreno Vargas.
Nicholas Fisher.
Chris Robinson Holm.
Malik Mamba Out Kiba.
Kanan Anthony Curry.
Elizabeth Kistler.
Mustafa Abu Saba.
Navda Chada.
Olivia Anderson.
Kai Hope Stephanie Heyer.
Jacob Largent.
Danny Os Perez.
Lena Marie Callista.
Israel Mejia Sanchez.
Destiny Lynn Medina Hunt.
Elizaveta Manovich.
Edgar Jr. Lavea Carbajal.
Reese Taveras.
Dennis Ochoa.
Tracy Nakaiza.
Alina Janjua.
Angeles Dominguez.
Miranda Schultz.
Surfat Savadi Tongmi.
Jordan Sue.
Molly Annalise Taylor.
Gian Paulo Buenaventura. Shota Numa. Keep going. Oh. Melissa Marie Elder. Peng Fei Louis. Simran Parahar. Ratu J. Motakana.
Natu Abraham.
Judy Tran.
Alexandria Ned. Arthi Yogendran.
Hanny Nakor.